Hello everyone, Samantha here. I pray all is well with you. In this video, I'm sharing some information about the journals that I'm now selling. I made a video about this the other day, and I will leave that video linked in the description section of this video. Um, what I have on the side of me are some journals I have for myself. This one, I had made a mistake with it, but I just have it here because I wanted to show you the size of it. But this is no way, this is like, I did all of this on the front because I was like, instead of throwing it away, let me just, just hold on to it because I can make use of it. But, I don't like the way my holes were, and so I didn't want to waste my eyelets. I didn't put eyelets or anything. I put an eyelet here and here and here on this size, and I'm gonna go back in and put something like another closure, because I put a closure here, and I was like, oh, there's a hole if I want a closure here, so I had did like a double closure just in case, how I was feeling, how I wanted to close it. But this is a soap, a journal I made to put some soap recipes and stuff like in it. It's actually, these two are the same size. It doesn't look like it because this, I have a lot of stuff in there. It's a bit chunky. Um, but this is actually this size, but it could, you can expand it and put things in it. And so but I basically wanted to show you the size. So I have two sizes, and this size, is the smallest, and this size. Soon, hopefully, I'll be having other sizes. You'll see. But okay, and so, and I did all this distressing and everything. um and so these journals, let me just say that these journals, hold on, I'm going to leave this one out here, are not like the most expensive journals. They are handmade and they are vinyl covered, but it's a decent type of vinyl. But as if anything, if you're gonna junk it up, it'll get junked up. And I'm not sharing the price point of my journals. When I talk with the person and we discuss what they want, then um, I'll share the pricing. But what I want to share now is like information about the journals, right? Um, and somebody may call this a TN, to be honest with you, a traveler's notebook, because you can put like signatures, or some people say inserts inside. So it's available in two sizes, like I just showed you. And it's a size A2, which is 6 and 1/8 height, and the width, once you close it, is 4 and 15/16. Okay, that's a smaller one. It um if it's opened up wide, it's actually 6 and 1/8 and 9 and 7/8. But I have the width because it's not going to be flat open like this. When you close it, that's the size of the journal itself. And then the other size, which is this one, is it says size A7, and these are wallet sizes, so it's not necessarily a book size. um it's 7 and 5/8. That's the height, and then the width, once I close it, is 5 and 13/16. Okay, so I had to do the math because I knew the measurements the other day, for one of them, based on my packaging. The other one I have forgot, but I still was like, I still have to do the math and have the width, because I don't want someone to think, oh, it's 11 and 9/8 and that's the size. No, that's not the surface size of the page, because you're folding the journal cover in half. So it is made out of clear vinyl and scrapbook paper, but I use very good scrapbook paper, high end. This is not cheapy scrapbook paper, and it could be double-sided or it could be plain, depending upon what a person wants. So like for example, this right here, this is this right here, yes. It's plain. You can see it's plain, and I have a signature in there. But this is a notebook, so a person may want me to make their signatures, or they may just want some notebooks, right? So you know, so the cover is clear vinyl and scrapbook paper, which you will not be able to remove the scrapbook paper, because once I do the hole punching, I'll put eyelets, because I don't want this to tear the plastic. So this is like a protective barrier to help the integrity of the journal, so it could last quite longer. Like I said, it's not the most expensive journal on the market, but it's pretty decent. And if you handle it decent, you know, mine's has been going through a bit, and I actually been putting more than I should be putting in this thing, and it's holding up. You know, I've had it since the summer. You know, and so and plus, I believe my price point it's good for that type of journal, because I'm gonna make them anyway. So it's you know, it's fun for me. So yeah, so the eyelets, you know, it holds everything in place. I was mentioning the other day in the other video how I wanted it to be interchangeable, which I'm going to figure out a way to do that, where a person will be able to like change out their covers if they want. I have some things in some ideas in mind. So but they're not how can I say, fully developed. So yeah, so it's the clear vinyl, the scrapbook paper, the eyelets, and it's elastic string for the closure, which is very good string that I use. This is not some cheapy elastic string that I use, because I don't want it like fraying or falling apart. And then the elastic string closure, I'll have a charm. I'll put a charm on the journal, which, you know, like I'm going to actually be having like a swatch video and a charm video, not for the YouTube channel, but to send like people that show interest, customers, like potential customers that reach out to me, if they want to see like, oh, what, I want to know what kind of paper you have and stuff like that. I'm going to have some information. It'll be like more like a ebook type document that I send to them, with that's numbered, and they could pick from that. Because I don't want to do an e-commerce platform right now with this. I may or may not in the near future or the far future. All I know is that this is what's on my heart to do now. So this is what I'm doing. So elastic string closure with the charm, and then elastic string for the signatures. So like for example, this one right here, like you see I have elastic string closure inside. And like I said, this is here because I want to put another type of closure at times, so I can switch it out. And this is mine. I won't be doing this on the journals. It'll have one closure. This is just something that I just did like for myself. But anyway, and you see I have these little things to protect the eyelet, so it will stay in place. So you know, I don't want you to say, oh, why is that there? That's there because I put it there in addition to this closure. But it will be like this. You see, this one doesn't have a back closure or front closure right here. It has it on the side, and that is exactly what I do. And I put a brad there because I just thought it looked nice with the brad there. So, you know, if I say, oh, can you do that? I'll probably do that for them. But so that's like the journal cover. So then, like, what's included in the vinyl journals I make? So I'm going to do another video because I thought about I did show a little bit of mine's here. But then I thought about it. I didn't do a full flip through. And the problem with that is that I have done a lot of things in this journal so far. And I've put things, old things in there as well. Right? I done did stuff. And so I think presenting it's good for a flip through for fun. But it could how can I say, it's not deceptive, but it couldn't be misleading. Because you know how a journal looks once it's been used. It's for some of us, it just looks like, yes, this is used, it's filling up, it got all these goodies in it. And then, I'm selling the journal and it don't look like that because it's brand spanking new. So I'm going to make one, a small one, and the small one, the size A2, the size A7 one, and as a demo, just to show. I'm not going to demonstrate how I do it, but I'm going to show it so a person can see a very close example of what they're going to be getting. The paper will be different, of course, and their cover, depending upon what they pick, and of course the charm and different things like that, the color of the elastic. But at least the composite, the construction of the journal, you will see without anything in it but what is included from the journal from the jump. So what's included in the vinyl journal? I make 1 to 3 signatures, customer's choice. I believe from what I'm seeing, like 2 signatures is best, but a person may choose 3. I have like 4 or 5 little ones, and like I said, it's about to bust out the seams. So, but some people like a journal that looks kind of junky, or a journal that looks kind of bulky or hanging out. And I mean, I'm learning, like, everybody is not all, it got to be all pristine, nothing hanging out. Some people just like the effect of it looking, things hanging out or whatever. It's your personal preference. So each signature has 32 surface and can be sewn or movable. So for example, I will show, like, okay, um and if I talk with the person and they prefer like a board insert instead of me making it, that's fine. But I want to show you something about this inside here, right? So remember I said this is the one that I had messed up, and I said I could show it because of the size. It's nice to show for the size. So this right here, and I showed something similar the other day when I was doing a journal page, and this journal, that this hardcover journal that I made, that because I'm practicing how to make hardcover journals, and I showed how I didn't sew my signatures, or aka inserts, because I wanted to be able to move it around. Like this one here, I can move all these around. Okay, and I'm not concerned about it falling out, because once I go like this, once I fold it back there, it's there. It's not going anywhere. But I have the flexibility of moving these things around, right? Whereas if it was sewn, I can't move it like so. I'm gonna show you the one that I did sew. Like this one here, like I sewed this signature, and when you look inside, it's nice. It's really nice. I mean, it looks like store-bought. It's really nice. And I actually have a stapler to make, like, this long arm stapler to make signatures, and I wasn't feeling it, so I came in and I started sewing. And once I sewed, I was like, wait a minute, I like the look of this a little bit better. And this paper is not even the best paper that I use for my journal. I have paper, like good paper for, inserts, but but it's not bad paper. It's just not, high-end paper. But you can see it's really good. I shouldn't say it's bad paper. It's cool paper. It's just that it has this semi-gloss on it, and I can't use it in my printer because it smears, and I can't stand that. So, and I use other kind of papers in here, like, yeah, you see this? This is some Happy Planner paper I have. So I took that and I cut that down and made that part of the signature, actually, and it's attached to this. You know, you can see like it's attached. It's there. It's not going anywhere. But the thing about it is I can't move anything around. I can't move anything around with that one. So if you're the type of person and that likes to move it around, then you don't want it to be, the signatures to be sewn. And this one is store bought, so you know it's really it's a different kind of stitching. It's more, it's not handmade. It's this is manufactured. That's different from handmade. Handmade is totally different from manufactured. With a big high-end machine. Well, not high-end, but industrial machine. So, okay, so each signature has 32 surfaces and can be seen or movable. Okay, so we went over that, but I forgot what I meant by the surfaces. So this is a surface. So, you know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but I would have more. It will be, each signature is going to have 32. Yeah, let me make sure. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, 32 surfaces. 32 surfaces. Because that one would have had 28 had I kept going on. Right. So, yeah, 38 surfaces. 32 surfaces. So that's what I mean by surface. Um, and I gotta check. I gotta fix that. My S. I'll just go and I'll edit. Okay. And can be sewn or movable. Paper can be white, plain matte, vintage brown colored, or mixed. Right? So, what do I mean by that? It can be plain, like, let me see, like so, plain, or a vintage kind of paper, like, let me show you, like, I'll try to get a piece of, matter of fact, let me show, I'm not going to pull out that other thing. Oops. Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 minute, right here. Or something like this. Okay. But, you know, I made this like this. It won't be like this. It'll be neater. But this is just me showing you the color. So, but the person may say, I don't want my pages like, that's why I'm doing customization, because I'm going to be honest with you. Unless, like, I'm going to make the journals anyway, but I figure if I'm going to sell them, I might as well do it customization, because how can I say it? I just could make a whole, unless I just say I'm going to gift them, I can make a whole bunch of journals, and if even if they don't sell, I'm going to give them away. Like, yeah, because I am going to still make journals regardless, and I'll gift them as, you know, as I desire. However, since I'm going to sell them, I might as well, you know, make it some customizations, because some people want different things, and that's cool. You know, like I said, unless God do something, I have like 50,000 orders, then I'm in trouble, because I can't customize that amount. But then, you know, sometimes God put an idea on our heart to do, and we're like, oh, I can't do that. You know, and then we don't even start with the small steps. And I'm like, if I wait to be perfect and I'm never going to step out and do this thing. Okay, now it was one thing, then the surge, and what other excuse do I have? I don't have another excuse. I just don't. Okay, so yeah. So with that being said, let me go back. So you saw the color paper. Okay, everyone. So this is an insert the next day, because I wanted to include two things. Well, actually, it's one thing about the paper. Um, I'm also offering stained or colored paper, and I will show examples of that when I show the journals that I will be making, to just show an example of what I'm selling. And so now, okay, back to the video. So the clear pocket inside the front cover, which I'm gonna, is like this. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna do a video where I show all the things inside. Like this is a clear pocket in here. It's a clear pocket, so you can still see the things. And then a handmade matching bookmark, which I didn't make myself a handmade matching bookmark, because I'm using this, like my scripture planning, scripture writing plan that I laminated, and I have made this some time ago. And so I made this. This is my own writing, but when I make the person's journal, it will be matching their paper, and I won't be writing on it. I'll be using like, you know, digital stuff, digital writing and stuff, unless they say they want my handwriting. You know, I will do that. Some people like that too. They want it like go all the way. Go all the way with the handmade making, and the handmade items, and the traditional writing, pen and paper. Okay. A handmade double pocket page. So what do I mean by that? Which I think I'm gonna have to pull out another. Okay, so like this is like a double pocket page. This is you see, I made this, right? So but this has more than 2 pockets, but it's a double pocket page. So, and I call it double pocket. Well, I say double pocket because I can fold it, and you have 2 pockets, and it's a page where you can slip in. And then a handmade paper pocket inside the back cover. So that looks something like this. I made this. This is handmade. So it's really like, you know, handmade. It's not gonna, it's like, oh, sitting down and taking the time to make it, and putting lots of love and, you know, prayer into it, and just, yeah. So yeah. And so the handmade paper, I even made these little buttons, but you know, when I'm making it, I will consider some things differently for the person. But again, somebody may want it, like, because you know, when they make those, when they sell the junk journals and stuff like that, one lady, everything she makes everything. It's so cute. It is not like something she got from a store and then just put it, boom, 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 boom. She's making things and putting it in, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I'm just like, wow. And so this is adhered down to the back of the cover. So it's the clear pocket is on the inside of the front cover, unless the person asks otherwise. And the handmade paper pocket is inside the back cover. And then there'll be a handmade tag with a journaling spot. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of them put away. I'm not going to pull that out. But I'm just going to show you something what I mean by handmade tag. So this is the tag that I made. Of course, it's not for the journal. This is something I made some time ago, you know, with a Bible page and everything like that. And this is what I mean by journaling spot. Like, it's a place to write. Yeah, so a handmade tag with journaling spot, a pen, and a pen holder. So you know what a pen is. And a pen holder, what I mean by is like the pen loop. The pen loop. Okay. And then there will be some bonus stickers. Some I doodled and store-bought. So along with the journal, I will include some stickers that I doodled that and printed out. And also I will include also some bought stickers. So that's just a little, you know, little bonus to put inside of the journal. So a person could, you know, use those things too if they want to decorate. I was thinking about even maybe adding like a washi roll. That might that's an option. So I'm gonna put that there and put it with a question mark and be very careful. But yeah, you know. So yeah, yeah. I think actually, yeah, that would be nice to do to add the washi roll or or a page of washi. I think that may do the page of washi where it could be printed out and then a person could cut it out and use it like the faux washi. So yeah, so that's it. So um I'm going to do another video with the journals constructed showing this with nothing drawn in it, nothing written in it. And yeah, so with that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. God bless you, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye bye.